Hey guys, Slacker here, and today I'm going to talk about the current state of AC/DC. Now, AC/DC is one of my favorite bands of all time, and recently some things have happened within the band that I'd just like to talk about. So if you've been following AC/DC recently, you would know that a few months ago there was some retirement rumors. They announced that something had happened to Malcolm Young. They didn't tell us exactly what happened, but that left the band in a place where, they were considering retirement. But just recently, they announced that they are not retiring and they are actually going to be releasing an album in December. It has now been confirmed that Malcolm Young has dementia, which I believe is an Alzheimer's type disease, and this is a real shame. I mean, Malcolm Young was a great guitar player, he was a founding member, and him not being in the band is going to be a big difference. At this point, chances of Malcolm returning are very, very small. It looks like he's never going to play again, and like I said, that's really sad. There's going to be a piece of the band that's going to be missing. This is going to be the first album that he has not been on. He's been on every single album from High Voltage all the way to Black Ice, but now Malcolm Young is gone, and the band is not going to be the same. But the remaining members have decided to carry on without Malcolm and release this album, Rock or Bust. They have so far released one song from this record, which is called Play Ball. And this song is pretty solid. I enjoy this track. Now, if this song would have been released in the 80s, I probably would have called it a very mediocre song. But you just can't hold AC/DC to the same standards as you would have in the 80s. I mean, the guys are all in their 60s. They're obviously not as energetic as they used to be. So it's just kind of ridiculous when you see people saying, "Oh, this is not as good as Back in Black." Of course, it's not as good as Back in Black. Okay, that AC/DC is gone. You're not listening to 1980s AC/DC. You're listening to 2014 elderly AC/DC. And if you go in with that standard and those expectations, you can really enjoy this track. It sounds like, pretty vintage AC/DC. One thing about them is they've never changed their sound. They've always remained consistent with their music. And if you love AC/DC, you probably should, at least be able to appreciate this song and take it for what it is. Now, I've actually heard another song from the album. Something kind of funny happened when they released Play Ball. I think whoever's running the AC/DC Vivo uploaded the wrong song at midnight when Play Ball was supposed to premiere or whatever. And so, like a couple thousand people, including myself, got to hear the title track, Rock or Bust. And there was a lot of confusion as to why that happened. I don't really know what the details are, or if someone just screwed up, or what the hell happened, but I've also heard Rock or Bust. I only got a chance to listen to it a couple times, so I don't really remember what it sounded like, but I do remember enjoying it. Now, I think we can all safely assume that this is going to be AC/DC's final record. I mean, their last album was 2008's Black Ice, so that's a pretty large gap in between albums, so I really doubt that they're going to be able to release another one after this. But nonetheless, I'm still really looking forward to Rock or Bust. Brian Johnson still sounds great, Angus still has it, and I'm just expecting a fun, hard-rocking AC/DC album. Hopefully this is going to be a nice final chapter to AC/DC's career. From the two tracks I've listened to, I'm going to assume that this album is going to be awesome, and I'm hopefully going to be able to review it when it comes out. So if you're new to this channel, go ahead and like, subscribe, comment, all that good shit. That's all I gotta say. We'll see you next time.